going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all for tuning back in, and today I'm going to be reviewing the New Balance 285.
Phone started jumping. What?
Two quick things before we get started with the review. First off, shout out to Cleveland Cavaliers, man, for going 15-0. I think they like 15-1 now because they lost to Boston last night. Hey, shout out to Cavs, man. I definitely would not have thought you guys would have been going crazy like that. Y'all was hooping, and the Warriors too. Second thing is, man, like I tell a lot of you guys, start opening your basketball shoe catalog to being more open-minded about different shoes, because these, I'm trying to tell y'all, these are one of them ones. Now I'm going to explain to you guys why I feel like they are one of them ones. Starting us off with the sizing and the price. Sizing, I can recommend that you guys go your true to size. If you guys want a little bit of extra toe space or some space around the size of your foot, you guys can go up half a size. I went true to size and my toes weren't hitting the toe box here. I did have a good amount of room. Like I said, you guys can go up half a size if you want a little bit of extra space. But if you're a wide foot, I would tell you guys to go up half a size just so you have that space around the sides of your feet. Now, the only issue I do have with the support / sizing of this shoe, now the one issue I do have a little bit with this shoe is the lacing, and not that it's bad or anything, it just stops short. If you guys are a fan of double knotting your shoe, it's going to be very difficult for you to double knot. Regularly, you guys are most likely going to have to really pull it tight. Pricing for the New Balance 285 is going to be a really good price at $120. Moving on to the style of the New Balance 285, and I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. You guys already know I am a sucker for pink. I love pink, especially when you guys mix pink with nice pastel type of colorways like this. This resonates, and once I put this on my foot, I had a lot of people asking me what shoe this is, what brand this is. I really like that colorway, so that's how I know this is one of them ones and that this is a colorway banger. Another colorway that I like that recently came out, and I'll show you guys what it looks like, is a Jamal Murray 2K inspired colorway. I thought that thing was so fire. I just couldn't get it because it's sold out and stuff like that. And the materials on this shoe is going to be engineered mesh, also with synthetic overlays in specific areas. Once you guys put this shoe on your foot, you guys are going to feel that it does feel nice, soft and comfortable, and also breathable as well. So if you guys like those type of materials in shoes, you guys are going to love it in the 285s. And if you guys love pink, light, vibrant colorways like me, you guys are going to love these shoes style wise. And also the shoe design for this shoe is definitely unique. Up next, we have my favorite category, which I'm sure a lot of you guys already know. We had the cushion, and I'm going to give these an 8.5 out of 10. Cushioning inside this shoe is going to be a few of them. So we're going to have Fresh Foam X, which is going to be in the back of the heel, as well as in the balls of your feet, which is really good. Also, that's going to be in the midsole of the shoe, so that's going to be the nice soft part that's going to be here. Also, we have a zonal cushioning, which is going to be around the toe box, and I do feel it's going to be around this area. Once you guys take the shoe outside the box, you guys are going to notice that it is lightweight. You guys are also going to get a good forefoot flexion. If you really put a lot of force in there, this damn near can be able to touch the tongue. It's really good. Like I mentioned to you guys before, it doesn't matter if a shoe has good forefoot flexion or bad forefoot flexion. As long as the cushion is good, it's always going to be good. But it's always nice to have a good forefoot flexion, but a shoe that has a really good cushion, especially for runners and slashers and guys that are always playing in the air. Every time you run, you're going to feel that cushion. You're going to feel that responsive energy. You're going to feel that output. Cushion on foot for the 285, you guys are going to get a really good amount of impact force protection upon jumping and landing. And also, the shoe is going to give you guys a boost off of the ground and a little bit of court feel. So most like all the shoes in the 2A line, always going to be a little bit of boost off of the ground and court feel. So if you guys like that type of setup, then you guys are going to enjoy this shoe. Now, one thing I could say about this shoe, cushion-wise on asphalt, it can help you, but I wouldn't recommend that you guys take the shoe outside, and I'm fully going to explain that when I get to the traction aspect. But for cushion-wise, it's not bad for outside. The play styles that I feel like this shoe is definitely going to fit. If you guys are always running on the break, looking for rebounds, if you're basically somebody that always plays in the air, definitely going to benefit you guys. Now, if you're a slasher, a shooter, a defender, whatever the case may be, and you guys like a nice comfort cushion, this is something you guys could get too. And that's why I like the cushion so much, because that's my play style. I'm always attacking the basket and run on the break. But also, if you guys are a scorer, playmaker, a post player, whatever you guys may play, the cushion aspect is good for all around games. In air play styles or fast break play styles, definitely going to benefit you the most, but this can also benefit you guys everywhere. If some of you guys have knee pain, foot problems, and stuff like that, the cushion is definitely nice and soft enough so you guys will be able to negate that problem. Basically, I'm trying to tell a lot of you guys, some of y'all are sleeping on New Balance cushion. I'm trying to tell you that. If you guys go to any gym, any outside court, I promise you, you're rarely going to see anybody in New Balance. That's what I do like, that not many people wear New Balance, because personally, I don't like wearing the same shoes as somebody else. Or if I have the same shoes, I don't like having the same colorway as somebody else. It's just not my thing. I just don't want them no more. I rarely see people in New Balance, but I'm telling y'all, cushion aspect, you guys are missing out on a very good cushion setup, except for one, which was the Fresh Foam BBs. I didn't really like that cushion. From the Kawhi line, from this 2A line, Hezzy Low line, the New Balance cushion has been one of the best cushion setups products that I have tested and have been able to wear. So I'm telling you guys, if you like comfortable cushion, soft, responsive cushion that's going to give you a boost off of the ground, even a little bit of court feel, but something that's going to give you guys a really good impact force protection. I'm telling y'all, look New Balance way. That fuel cell cushion, top tier for sure. Moving on to the traction of the 285s, and I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10. You guys are going to hear a really great amount of squeaking on these. It's a rubber outsole with a multi-directional traction pattern design, and for me, these always feel the best. Now, I've had some traction patterns that were pretty good that have traction pattern design going the same way, like an oval, or they have lines going the same way. But multi-directionals have always been the best for me, and these do just that inside these New Balances. Now, also going to do a great job not to try it in dust or dirt. If you guys play on a very pristine court that they always keep up with, or a high-level court if you guys play in college, some high school courts, G League, or even NBA, you guys are going to get a great traction pattern. Now, if you guys play like most of us, like me, in my dusty court, that's like LA Fitness, maybe 24-hour fitness, your YMCA, you know, they keep up with it, but it can get a little dirty sometimes. It's still going to perform great. If you guys play on a very dusty court, I can also tell you guys, I think these shoes are still going to perform really good. If not really good, they're going to perform good. Now, the AC in your gym is off, stuff like that, and it's slippery. Pretty tough because many shoes aren't going to last you guys on those type of surfaces. Like I said, if you guys have a very dusty court, these are still going to play very good for you guys. In my honest opinion, I wouldn't recommend that some of you guys hoop with this outside, just because once you guys get this shoe, the grooves are not strong enough to last outside. So that what that means is they're going to start to weather away. So probably after a few times playing in them, you guys are going to notice this is going to start weathering away. I can also notice a little bit too on the shoe. On the sides of it, I do notice a little bit of weathering, and I've only played with these inside. So that just lets me know that asphalt is going to eat this traction pattern up, so I wouldn't recommend that you guys wear this outside. If it had more stronger grooves, I would tell you guys this could be a good inside performer and outside, but since it doesn't, it's not a great outside performer, specifically built for indoors. Traction pattern of the 285s on feet is a great one. I can play as aggressive as I want on offense, and also on defense, I can play as aggressive as I want without worrying about slipping and sliding. So if you're, you know, one of the ultimate scorers, you got step back, spin moves, zero steps, post ups, lateral movements, anything you want to do on the court, I'm telling you guys are going to be very confident inside this shoe. The play styles that I feel like this traction pattern fits pretty much all. Shifty, crafty, slasher, shooter, defender, post up player, playmaker, whatever it is that you play, you can actually play. Y'all gotta start adventuring with other shoes because New Balance has always made top tier traction pattern. The only two traction pattern shoes that weren't good in my opinion for New Balance was the Kawhi 3s and the Hezi Lows. Those traction patterns didn't really resonate too well. Out of everything else that they've created for basketball that I've reviewed have been top tier. So I'm trying to tell y'all, if y'all want a great traction setup with a great cushion setup, y'all gotta start getting these New Balance. Last on the list, we have the support of the New Balance 285s. And I'm gonna give these a 9 out of 10. Inside the shoe, you guys are gonna get a decent amount of padding on the ankle bone and Achilles heel, and you guys are gonna get a good amount of padding inside the tongue. Where this shoe strives at is the snuggability around the ankle. I'm telling y'all right now, listen to me when I say, once you tie this shoe to the tightest, that foot, ankle is not going anywhere, and it's gonna stay tight from the moment you tight it before you guys play your 5v5, whatever it is that you guys play. From the moment you tie it to the tightest, it's gonna stay like that to the end of the game. Also, due to the high color that New Balance decided to put inside this shoe, that's gonna be back here towards the Achilles heel. When I do see like little humps and stuff like that in the back where the heel is and the ankle is, I do feel like some shoes have heel slippage like that, so I was a little bit hesitant like I mentioned before, but these do a great job of hugging around that ankle. So that kind of opened my eyes that not every shoe that has like, you know, a little oval shape and it doesn't always go straight back can still perform really great. And ending it off with the ranking of the 285s, I'm gonna give these an A rank. I'm trying to tell y'all, I keep saying it, y'all are sleeping on New Balance, man. Y'all gotta go ahead and get y'all some New Balance. They never over 120, which is fire. Styling on some of their shoes and colorways that they have are fire and phenomenal. The cushion aspect is definitely one of my favorite parts about the shoe. That Fresh Foam X paired with the fuel cell feels really good. It's nice, soft, and responsive. Gonna give you guys a boost off of the ground as well as it's gonna be court feels. The traction pattern has never failed me. The traction pattern is A1. It's gonna fight off dust and dirt. You guys are gonna hear a great amount of squeaking, and you're gonna be able to perform as confidently as you want, making any moves, having any play style, so you cannot argue with a traction pattern like that. And the support is gonna go hand in hand alongside the traction pattern. Snuggability around the ankle, not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna hug nice and tight. I did wish there was a little bit more padding inside the shoe, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. As always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing, doing my community polls, liking the shorts, following me on the gram, on my social medias, commenting, doing whatever it is that you guys do for the YouTube video, subscribing as well. I always appreciate y'all, man.
Got anything you want to add to it, Chauncey?
What? That's your end intro?
Yeah, just the end intro.
Thank you for guys watching today's video. See you next in today's video. Bye.